A warm hello from Istanbul, Turkey to everyone who's listening. Thank you for sharing your time to be here today. It's really inspiring to hear all of our speakers. And I would like to, I'm being impatient for the questions that we might be able to answer. So first of all, I'd like to share a few numbers from the Turkish workforce statistics for you to just give an idea about, unemployment level of Turkish young people. So in Turkey, there are approximately 13 million young people between the ages of 15 and 24. And when we look at this group, the 2019 workforce statistics say that the unemployment level is 25%. And when we look at those who are university graduates in this age group, it's about 15% for that group. So the important thing is, a couple of years ago, these numbers were lower. And I think it's striking. The increase in the numbers is striking because in 2000, let's say 17, as an example, for university graduates, the rate of unemployment was 13%. So it's getting up, it's increasing year by year. And for the 15 to 24 age group, it was only 20%. So it's up by 5% in 2 years. So this is striking, and it's showing us a serious employment issue for the young people. Now, I'd like to talk about my experience. As Belgin mentioned in the beginning, currently I'm working as part of DDI, which is a global human resources company. I've been working with them for the past 14 years. And also for the past almost 10 years, I've been affiliated with the university as an educator in human resources. So I'll say that although sometimes it's hectic, I have this chance to be a part of both worlds, both the work of the world of corporate life as well as academic life. I'll just share some insights from both worlds. So as part of my experience at DDI, we have carried out many projects with companies, and at the basis of their recruitment, they are all using something like a success profile, which defines what they're looking for in new graduates. And this success profile basically has 4 components that are really crucial that they are looking to recruit when they are recruiting for new people. One of them is the knowledge that the person brings. The other one is the experience level of the new graduate, such as internships or part-time experiences. Another one is the competencies or the behaviors the person demonstrates. And a final one, another crucial one, is the personality, the dispositions. So the companies, they are multinationals, local Turkish companies, or small, to middle-sized enterprises. They all have this, similar kind of mindset when they are recruiting. And, we know that in DDI, in the global world, it's a global company, the success profile is commonly used as a recruitment framework. So I think, when I go back to my role as an educator at the university, I think it's important for educators to understand, the dynamics of work life and what work life is, basing the recruitment decisions on, or using these kinds of frameworks to recruit the young people. So as educators, I think one role could be to be like a messenger or like a bridge between this, the dynamics of the professional life out there and academia, the school life, and try to just build an awareness for the students, or, help them build this awareness that there are different criteria which are important to gain or to, acquire during the educational years. And I think, the educators, they are the leaders in the classroom or the, university environment. And this role could be really, important to just show on and to represent. It was really interesting to listen to Maya, because she was saying, so many degrees, the young people are trying to gain to make themselves, good candidates. And I agree. I think this is lots of pressure on the young people. And I think one thing could be just giving an idea about the success profile and saying that there are different components to it. Education is just one component. Okay, so I think what we do mostly in the higher educational institutions is we concentrate too much on the knowledge component with the curriculum and all those courses, etc. And some may be experience component, some emphasis on the experience component with internships and projects. But the important thing is, I think, to emphasize more the other two components of, the building competencies in the classroom or during the university years, and raising the awareness of these young people regarding their dispositions, their strengths and their developmental areas, because I think that's the least worked on aspect of the success profile. And it's really one of my missions that I'm trying to accomplish as being an educator. So that would be one, resource I would suggest for educators to work on, be a resource or be a bridge. And like Maya said, taking the initiative, I think, is very important on the part of the students or the young people, because now they have so much access to, the social media, the resources about recruitment or knowledge resources, lots of free courses, okay, different, many different companies who are providing these services of education online. So they can take the initiative with this awareness and just, concentrate their efforts themselves also to build their success profile. And one more thing, what I would add is that it's not only about, building your success profile to fit the demands of the business world. I think when the students or young people build this success profile, it's very important and helpful for success in academia or, school also, because these are, both academic and life skills. And I think it's a holistic view of the success profile. A student who has this profile as a strength will be a strong student, or, in education as well as their work life. So I think, what it all comes down to for work or school success or employability success is to understand that, competencies and the other parts, the dispositions, are really crucial to build. And then it's all about managing work skills, managing relationship skills, and self-management skills. I think the emphasis could be much more on these aspects. And talking about, lastly, institutions, they can also provide some resources like career centers, because in Turkey, we don't have a lot of career centers. It's not very common. So some schools have it, some don't have it. Some who have it don't have it in a very effective way. So there are lots of missing resources. So career centers could be good add-ons to provide, on the side of the institutions. Also, they can make sure that classes or courses are offered also to instructors to build their competencies and their awareness or skill levels, because the instructors are models for the students. Okay, just like the family is for the child, it's pretty much similar. So developing the instructors, developing the students, offering career development courses or competency building courses at the university level, just to open the eyes of the student that there's there's something like this, and to be aware of what it entails. And I think I'll end myself right here, because there's so much to say about this.